Hi guys, thanks for coming to my channel. Um, I really appreciate it. I haven't been on for a little bit. As the people that know me know, I've been dealing with some medical issues, so you'll have to forgive me for not being consistent like I want to. But before I try to read anything, I really want to just kind of clear the air. Take some deep breaths, get some smudge in there, clear the energy of the cards. Take a deep breath. There we go. Okay. So, I kind of want to do cards for everybody, but I don't know how long time it goes, so I'm going to try. Alright. So I'm going to grab my favorite deck. Alright. I hope you're doing good. It's a Tuesday. So hopefully you guys are healthy and happy during this really crazy time. I feel like we definitely need more healing and we need more love in the world. Oh, look. So how I do it is I take the jumpers. So we need this for overall. Angels are saying overall. So that's what we'll do. So if I take the jumpers, and if it flips over, I let it. I'm just going to go through the deck. If they flip over this way, I allow it, but that's too many. So for the collective, what cards, what messages do you have? That one is like sticking out, so we'll take that one. The cards usually will tell you I'm done. So let's see what they say. For the collective, do you have any more messages? Oh, the card deck feels weird now. For the collective, okay. That's got like 5 cards, that's too many. For the collective, what would you like us to know? For the collective, do you have anything else? Okay, so now they're telling me that this deck is done and they want me to grab my other favorite deck. So, all other energy. This is for the overall card. So let's see what we get. One more shuffle, let's see. Alright. So overall for the collective. Let's see what we get. Come on, deck. Okay, they gave us 2, so we'll take these 2. Alright. So it'll be interesting to see what we get. Alright, so for the collective, the very first card that we got is the Dream. So most people, if they look at this, they would call it like the Lover's card. But so many of us have this dream ever since we were little of what lovers would look like, what our love life would look like. It would be, of course, most of us have watched movies, so we're like, it's going to be that story tell romance where we meet the person and there's this spark and we have great humor together, we have a great connection, and it's this love at first sight. Right? Who doesn't have that dream? Okay, so what I do in this situation where the cards aren't telling me much yet, it depends on what other cards are around it that will give us more of the story. So they say slow down. So, a lot of us, we get to a certain age and we think, okay, so I'm this old, so right now I should have the perfect love life, I should have the perfect home, I should have my career in hand, or I should have had babies by now, or whatever you're thinking. And they're definitely with this Lover's card saying slow down. So let's keep going and seeing what other messages that they want to know. So I'm not going to read reversals today on this. So it's saying that there is angelic guidance coming. Sorry, get too close. That you are getting angelic guidance about your love life. This Lover's card just keeps popping up for me. So they're saying that you are being angelically can't talk. Angelically guided for who is in your life. So whether you're in a relationship, whether you're just starting one, whether you're just ending one, whether you've been in one for a long time, they're definitely talking about relationships. So let's see. And we get consciousness. So, what's really beautiful about this card is when we get in this dream state of almost like living in La La Land, like this is going to be me, it's going to be perfect, it's going to be beautiful, everyone's going to be jealous. We get in that mind frame, and that's how it's supposed to look. But this is saying slow down, because you are being guided, but they're saying, what is your consciousness telling you about this relationship? It's definitely another relationship, not with yourself. It's with someone else, a partner. What is your consciousness saying? Is your consciousness saying you're in a good place? Is your consciousness screaming at you to get out? Is your consciousness saying, reach out to this person? So what they are really trying to say is, you are being angelically guided right now in this situation, but it doesn't hurt to meditate and try to get answers on your own. So you maybe have one of the things of the love languages, they said the number 6 love language is distance. So maybe you just need to have some distance for yourself, take time for yourself to kind of get to know you better, who you are at this time. 2020 has taken us as if we were an onion and a hole and broken us up, cracked us open like an egg. And so who we were in 2019 is not who any of us are in 2020. And I think that you would agree with that. We're all totally different people because of the situations that we've been put in. So we're trying to get to know who we are. So how can you, as a lover, as a partner, who are you being? And it's a good time to take distance. And that doesn't mean totally like pack up your shit today and move out. It just means, who are you thinking of and where are you going with that? So this is really interesting. Ooh, look at this. I love this card. So this is receptivity. And it's just saying, you're being, sorry, I'm trying to figure out a way. There we go. So it's saying there are so many frequencies around us right now in this time. Frequencies from outer space, frequencies from the planet, frequencies from our ancestors, frequencies from the people around us, frequencies that come from us, frequencies from the shows that we watch, frequencies from the music that we listen to. So they're saying right now, be very aware at this time where you're trying to get angelic guidance. It's better, like, I like heavy metal. It's so funny because it's not funny, but my angels don't like it as much as I do. So every once in a while, I'll be like, give me some heavy metal, and then we'll go back to listening to your guidance. And so they're saying, be really careful of the things that are around your energy field. And one thing that they just told me right now is, it's so interesting how other people can come in our lives and we get attracted. Like, let's say that someone comes in your life, and here you and your husband or your wife or your spouse have been having problems, your partner, and all of a sudden this person shows up and they're like, they totally resonate with you, they listen to the same things you do, they believe in the same things you do, and they're like, oh my gosh, and you guys open up that door to get into a relationship with someone else. And they're saying, be very careful of that. Don't be pulled into something new right now. Okay, so last card. Oh, it's awesome. Have courage. So throughout this time, it is scary to realize when you look in the mirror that you're not looking at the same person that you did when we were in 2019. And it takes courage to look at your life, look at your situation, look at your love life, look at you physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially. But they're definitely talking about relationships because they keep bringing up this card to me. So have courage to talk to your partner and say, you know what? We're not the same people that we were when we met 2 years ago, or 5 years ago, or 10 years ago, or 30 years ago, or 40 years ago. We're not the same people. We don't have the same needs. We don't have the same desires. And what I desire might be totally different than or what I need from you might change. When I first met my husband, it was so funny. I told him once he made me upset, and I said, "Do you know what? All you have to do is get me a Diet Coke, and you're pretty much forgiven." And he took that to as God's honest truth, right? And so every time he makes me upset, he brings a Diet Coke and thinks that that's going to save him. And it's like, okay, well, I do appreciate the Diet Coke, which I gotta get off of, but that doesn't fix the situation. That doesn't erase the pain that you caused or the hurt you caused. So my needs for my relationship of 13 years has changed a lot because I've changed a lot. So we have to be honest with our partners and honest with ourselves, I think, which is the scariest part. And where they're saying have courage, because it's okay that you've changed. Sometimes we fear that if we don't behave like the person that they fell in love with, that they won't be in love with us anymore. And the fact is that they might fall even more in love with you now because you're being honest with them, and they can feel like they can be more honest with you. So definitely communicate with your partner. And then our overall cards, we get, oh, look at this, harmony. So we definitely are getting that message that for our partnerships right now, we need to find harmony. And what's really great about this card is, even though this definitely looks like a partnership card or a lover's card, it basically is, let's see if that helps. Nope, I don't know what is glaring. I apologize. Let's see if I move that helps. There, that helps a little bit. But they're basically saying they're holding hands, they're looking into each other's eyes lovingly, but it's not sexual, it's not anything but having that harmony. I love when my husband and I can sit here for a whole entire day like it's his day off and we don't have plans, and he can be sitting right next to me in the living room, and he's on his phone looking at his things and I'm on mine, and he's watching, he loves videos on weird ass stuff, and I like to learn and be on, where did the Egyptians get their designs for making their temples. So, but when we're in that companionship and we're in that quiet space, but we're still being together, it's just beautiful. And we just fixed dinner together, and there's nothing, he's not expecting anything of me, and I'm not expecting anything of him, but we can be in complete honesty and harmony together. How important and beautiful that is. So I love that card came up. And then our last card for the overall is we get power. We got to find our power. So that's really beautiful. We, especially right now, we are in the Lion's Gate, which means there is a lot of electric energy. I just don't know what that is. It's almost better over here. We're in a lot of energy, Leo energy right now, so that's great that this card is coming forward. So this is exactly what I'm saying. I'm saying here, this was us in 2019, and this is where we're going in 2020. We're stepping into our power. We're stepping into who we truly are. So if you've always wanted to take a class on sign language, or you've always wanted to take a class on learning how to do tarot, or you've always been interested in the esoteric world or the magical world or whatever you want to call it, and you want to step into that, then you need to tell your partner, hey, this is what I'm interested in. I always have crystals in almost every room of my house because I know what the healing power does. Just like with my essential oils that I will light and smell, and knowing that it's healing our house. So be honest with your relationship right now is the biggest guidance that we're getting for the collective. So how amazing is that? So I really appreciate the angels coming forward and giving us their messages today. So thank you for watching this video. I'm probably going to go back and start doing individual zodiacs. But happy August, and may your relationship in any form, whether it's new, old, whatever it may be honest and loving and have harmony. All my love.